The Board of Professional Counselors and Therapists in the Department of Health for the State of Maryland has the authority to license and police counselors. As I scanned through a number of actions, there was a broad range of violations that had resulted in either suspension or revocation of a license. Medicaid fraud, impersonating another licensed counselor, disclosing confidential information, engaging in dual relationships. It was kind of like the storyline of a soap opera. I wasn't able to pick up a pattern that one specific action or even type of action was most problematic, beyond that many of them were based on a relationship outside the workplace. That both surprised and didn't surprise me. I was surprised how much personal life is put under the microscope, but not surprised that the specific relationships were a problem. They were all inappropriate, no matter who you are. For example, one of the cases I found with recent action was a license that was suspended in 2019 pursuant to a request from the Department of Human Resources Child Support Enforcement. The counselor was delinquent on child support payments, which violates Maryland Code Annotated Family Law Section 10-119.3 from the 2012 replacement volume, Section E2, Paragraph 3, and also Sections I and II. I did not find anything specific to this situation in the ACA Code of Ethics, although there were several sections I thought might possibly infer that there was an ethical problem. In addition to the many sections that address the need to be trustworthy, Section A7 requires advocacy for the individual to be able to grow and develop. While his children were not his clients, not contributing to their support appropriately certainly inhibited their ability to grow and develop. Section C of the ACA Code begins its introduction with the phrase, "Counselors aspire to open, honest, and accurate communication in dealing with the public." Not paying court-ordered child support certainly was not honest. Section C2G deals with impairment. I think this counselor would have a problem in counseling others who are also parties to a domestic relations order dealing with child support. With current divorce rates, that represents a significant portion of the public. The introduction to Section I states that professional counselors behave in an ethical and legal manner. Withholding child support is illegal. As I mentioned before, the ACA Code of Ethics addresses impairment in Section C2G. The counselor should have been self-monitoring and voluntarily stepped aside until his personal legal matters were resolved. Many parts of the Maryland Code deal with competence to practice, but impairment is not mentioned as an exact word. The responsibility to step aside and deal with the impairment is implied. Shifting back to our counselor with a suspended license, in the rest of the documents for his case, there was evidence of working to bring the payments current and cooperating with the investigative board, which is addressed in Section I3 of the ACA Code. In January of this year, a letter was issued to him that the license to practice had been reinstated.